Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio begins now.
Welcome into Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio. Game number 3 of the day here on the network, the second Cardinal Baseball Live matchup. It is the Fort Worth Christian Cardinals taking on the Heritage Coyotes out of Frisco, Texas. Looking forward to this matchup. It was Fort Worth Christian in game number 1 of this doubleheader. And the Bats came to play. They scored 13 runs. Griffin Carney had a great day at the plate, and he leads things off here for Fort Worth Christian in this second of the doubleheader. On the hill, it's Bubba Hancock. As he works here to Carney, who had such a great game 1 of this doubleheader, perhaps to the tune of his best game of the season. The outstanding All-State selection from a year ago, really with a breakout game in game 1. Rusty Greer hits him at the top of the order, certainly knows what he can do. He's been a big-time table setter, very fast with stolen bases, and he continues to add on to the total that was just so fantastic a year ago, and it looks like he's going to continue to build upon that number. He's got 9 stolen bases now through 8 games for the Cardinals, with a 7-1 start to the season, with a 13-5 victory in game 1 of this doubleheader. Hancock delivers, and it plunks Carney, so watch out for the threat to steal as Griffin Carney reaches on the hit by pitch. That brings Grady Emerson to the plate. Hit a long home run. His first homer of the season. In the last game, swings through the first offering that Hancock delivers his way. Emerson now hitting .600 this season. As he watches that, called for a ball and even count. He went 3 for 3 last game, had a single, triple, homer, 5 runs driven in, 3 runs scored as well. He's had an RBI in 4 straight games. And in the first of this doubleheader, his first home run. With a runner at first and Carney, a big threat to steal. Gets a lead. Emerson rips it down the right field line, pulled foul. One ball, 2 strikes here to Emerson. Ten hits over the last 4 games for the shortstop. Now 12 for 20 on the young season. 5 of those 12 hits have gone for extra bases. Emerson lifts that one towards foul territory and out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Coyotes and Cardinals playing a doubleheader for Fort Worth Christian, off to a 7-1 start this season. Popped up, foul territory. Under it to make the grab there is Detling at third. And there is one gone. Brings up Braylon James. The right-hander delivers. It's outside. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Braylon James, the Cardinals center fielder. As Hancock looks to work out of it, Carney off and running here, and he takes second base. Double digits now for Griffin Carney and stolen bases on the campaign. Up to 10, a team high. Look at the jump, as we see on the replay, and the slide into second in time. Unable to make a play. Down to second, now Carney. With 10 swiped bags on the year, James follows, drawing the walk, and there's runners on first and second. Here for Parkerson. Swing and a miss, a ball and a strike to Jake Parkerson, the designated hitter. Hank Austin doing the catch, and once again he's waiting on deck. First and second, one gone. And Hancock steps off. Bats really came out in a big way, as that's called for a strike. But a big 13-run effort for the Cardinals in Game 1. Runners are off, and taking second and third with no throw. James to second, Carney to third, 2 and now in scoring position. Here for the cleanup man, Jake Parkerson. The 2-2. Parkerson lifts it towards center. Will it be deep enough for a tag? And it's caught out in center. Relay home, not in time to get the speedy Carney. And the Cardinals take a 1-0 lead on a sac fly by Jake Parkerson. 2 out now with 1 on as second in Braylon James, but the Parkerson sacrifice fly out to center scores Carney, who led off the inning with a hit by pitch. It brings Hank Austin up to the dish. That ball struck well by Austin, but out there and left to make the grab is Zurich, and the side is retired. But the Cardinals score 1, and we go to the bottom of the first here on Cardinal Baseball Live.
They call it the big time. Got your name in lights. Now you're gonna shine. Got 'em in your sights. In the bright lights, come on, it's yours tonight. Come on, you'll see. This time it's you and me. Come on, let it go. It's just a little rock and roll. Let me hear you one more time. I can see that look in your eye. Everything you want and more. It's about time. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the big time. Can you feel those bright lights? Everything is yours tonight. It's on tonight. The big time. In the big time.
Bottom of the first inning, David Salas getting the start here for the Cardinals, coming off a great outing, trying to build upon that as he faces the lineup for Heritage. The first Ryder Rebel, Sawyers, Frohl, Hancock, Sanchez, Detling, Smith, Harvey, and Zurich. So first 3 outside the zone here for David Salas. And a free pass on 4 pitches to begin the outing for Salas. That will put Ryder Rebel aboard at first. Brings up the first baseman. Nolan Swires. With a runner on at first. After the free pass, Salas Out of the stretch, fires a strike. He was very efficient against Legacy Christian last week, 5 innings. He picked up the win on just 66 pitches, allowing just 1 hit and had 7 strikeouts compared to 2 walks. That's skied on the infield. Andujar is under it, and he makes the grab. The Squires pops out to first. Andujar makes the grab. 1 out, 1 on. But Salas now 11 strikeouts to 6 walks on the season after surrendering a free pass to begin the inning to Ryder Rebel. This his 3rd appearance of the season and 3rd start. In his first start, he went 2 2/3 and did not allow an earned run. And then he went 5 shutout against Legacy Christian. So all in all, 7 2/3 through 2 starts and no earned for the right-hander. Stepping into a pretty big role in this rotation is David Salas, the sophomore right-hander. Working here. That comes in and hits Luke Frohl, and that'll put him aboard. So Frohl reaches, and that brings the pitcher, Bubba Hancock, up to the plate with runners on first and second. So Hancock hitting with runners on first and second. Throw down to second. Rebel getting back in time. Here's another look as Austin made it close, but the ball unable to be applied on the tag as you got another gander on the good replay shot. It's in for a strike here to Hancock. 1-1 count, 1 out. Runners on first and second here in a 1-0 ball game. Breaking ball low. So Salas, as we mentioned, 3rd start of the season. Trying to work out of some trouble here in the bottom of the first inning. Looking to protect a 1-run lead. It was Griffin Carney who was hit, then came around to score for the Cardinals in the top half of the first inning. And now it's Bubba Hancock, the pitcher for Heritage. Trying to create some traffic. And Salas fires it past him. That scoots past Austin. Runners getting to second and third. The round around by Ryder Rebel. The inning started with a walk to Rebel, who's now at third. Swires popped up to first, and then Fraley was hit. And he's now at second. Hancock at the plate, hitting with runners at second and third with one out. After the wild pitch allows runners to advance. Three balls, two strikes, and one out. Softly tapped to third. They go home, play at the plate. Austin applies the tag. And the Cardinals with a heads-up play as McDonald comes home, and they get the would-be tying run out at the plate. Another look, Austin doing a nice job on the receiving, and then applies the tag to Rebel, trying to dive in. Really good look right there on the bang-bang play at the plate, but McDonald comes home. Very close play. Swing and a miss there by Maddox Sanchez, who now comes up. Here's another look at that play. It was bang, bang at the plate. Called out, but look at Rebel. Does he get his hand in there? Yeah, it looks like he perhaps did. Upon further review, man, when we really break it down frame by frame, he might have got a hand in there. But called out. Would have been the tying run, albeit just the first inning of action. So Sanchez at the plate. It's bounced. Popped up right side. Andujar running for it. And it's a foul ball. Another look at this one. Just drops in foul territory. Full count now as Salas misfires. We'll do it again on the full count offering. Maddox Sanchez at the plate. It was Hancock who grounded it to McDonald. On a replay we showed you a couple times, and perhaps the hand of Ryder Rebel, the leadoff man, who got aboard on a free pass. Could have got in there. He was called out, though. And 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Salas kicks, steals, and it's popped up. This should retire the side in foul territory. Andujar is there, and he's there to make the grab. So the Coyotes leave a pair on. It's 1-0 Cardinals after an inning.
Fort Worth Christian School is a Christ-centered college preparatory school where every student is known, loved, and valued. At FWC, students are challenged to pursue excellence in the classroom, in competition, and in their faith, all while being equipped with a strong biblical worldview. From standout academics and championship athletics to award-winning fine arts and a vibrant student community, Fort Worth Christian is preparing tomorrow's leaders today. We invite you to discover the difference for your family. Visit fwc.org to learn more, schedule a personal tour, and experience Fort Worth Christian for yourself.
Thank you so much for joining the game with us today. We hope you are enjoying this presentation of Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradeo. We have a target of 20,000 channel subscribers before the end of the spring. We need your help to reach that goal. So please hit the subscribe button and the like button, and pick a friend or family member to whom you can share the game. We are happy you are watching and hope you consider becoming a member for access to different member-only content.
Fort Worth Christian leading in this matchup 1-0 against the Heritage Coyotes, making their way here to Wylie East High School for the Raiders Classic. Blaine McDonald up at the plate, made a nice play at third, despite a close play. We later went and found out, but threw out the would-be tying run. Now he leads off this second. He got things started offensively for the Cardinals in Game 1. And while he may have got it started, it felt like everybody got it going. They had 13 runs on 13 hits. As that's low and inside, Bubba Hancock out for another inning of work. 3 hits from Carney, 3 from Emerson, 2 from McDonald, who's at the plate now. Ridgel and Ward also had multi-hit games. So 5 different Cardinals with multi-hit efforts when they score a baker's dozen, 13 runs in that first of the doubleheader here against Denison, who just had 5 runs, 4 hits, but McDonald drove in 4 in a bases clearing double early on in the ball game. He walks here to lead off the second. So 5 consecutive victories for Fort Worth Christian. A win streak that started with a win against St. Michael's on the final day of that tournament. Andujar up the middle. It's down. First two have reached. Hit number 6 of the year for Andujar, who before that AB was hitting .312 on the season. But he breaks a streak of 3 straight games without a base knock, was in the midst of an 0 for 6, but he drives one up the middle to have the first two reach. That brings Andrew Ridgel to the plate. Runners first and second, nobody down. Ridgel, first pitch, swinging, pulls it foul. And Ridgel swinging a hot stick. He had 2 hits and 3 at-bats, with both of those going for extra base hits in the first of this doubleheader. He had a double and a triple and scored twice in his 3 at-bats in game 1. He softly taps it towards short. They flip it on to first for 1, unable for the relay in time on the turn from second to first. And so it's Ridgel who reaches on a fielder's choice. After they tried to turn it up the middle, Fraley at short. Sanchez at second, able to get that first runner. But you put him at the corners now for Jacob Ward. .1-0 score with runners on the corners. An easy taking of the bag is Ridgel here with Ward at the plate. Up and in. So Ward walks. That loads up the bases here for Griffin Carney. And a visit to the hill. So Griffin Carney with McDonald at third, Ridgel at second, Ward now at first. And Carney hits now in 4 straight games for Griffin Carney. And he's scored a run now in 5 straight games. Gets a hold of this one toward left, and it falls. Carney will score McDonald. Being waved home as well is Ridgel. And an impressive display for Carney. Ward advances just to second, but 2 come across to score, and it's a 3-0 advantage. Carney swinging it really well today as he gets a good piece, turns on it to left center, and Zurich can't track it down despite the diving effort. So Grady Emerson now at the plate with runners on first and second. And it's up and out. So a long way to hit that ball for Griffin Carney, but just a single. But McDonald and Ridgel scoring. Ward goes to second. It's up and out to Grady Emerson. (2-0) count here to Emerson. And he watches ball 3. Grady popped out his first time up. He gets aboard here on a walk, continuing to manufacture walks. His 8th free pass drawn this season, and he's now walked in 3 straight games. His first home run last game. Popped up. It's on the infield. And called off is the shortstop. And Fraley able to make the grab. And so with the bases loaded and 2 outs, it brings up Jake Parkerson. So a spot to add on, 2 already across in this inning for the Cardinals. But they've got the bases loaded. But 2 outs. That ball pulled down the line, and it's fair. Ward comes across to score. Here comes Carney. They're waving home Emerson as well. And a bases clearing double for Jake Parkerson. The second time he's done that today. And the Cardinals break things open here in the second. Jake Parkerson comes up with the bases loaded. You get another look just inside the foul line in the outfield, hits off the wall. And after Parkerson clears the bases on a double, the second time today that the Cardinals have done that, I should say, because it was McDonald who did that in game 1. But the point is, bases loaded and 2 outs. Jake Parkerson comes through. We saw bases loaded, and the Cardinals able to jump out in front in game 1 with Blaine McDonald doing the same thing, clearing the bases. And so Parkerson able to drive in 3 right there. His 5th straight game with an RBI, and he gets 3 of them on 1 swing. 2-2 count, and that's pulled foul from Austin. The 9th Cardinal to come up to the plate here in this inning. They've put a 5 on the scoreboard here in the top of the second, a crooked number to extend their lead to 6. And so a 6-0 advantage with Austin at the plate. And that ball scoots away. And Parkerson, who just had the bases clearing double, goes from second to third. And Hank Austin is up at the plate, trying to continue things here in the second. The 9th Cardinal to come up with the starter for Heritage. Around 50 pitches. He throws a free pass. That's Bubba Hancock. Nearly 50 pitches through an inning and 2/3. It brings, well, the man we just talked about in the same light as the man on third base, Jake Parkerson, did. This man, Blaine McDonald, cleared the bases on a double with the bases juiced and drives in 3 in game 1. Jake Parkerson does that here in this one. And so you've got runners on the corners, and Blaine McDonald, who led off this inning with a walk, hits for a second time in this frame after Hank Austin draws a walk. Check on Austin. He's back in time. Or check that. That's Hampton running with the courtesy. Hunter Hampton at first base with the courtesy runner in effect for the catcher. That's ripped down the third base line, and it hits Parkerson. Ouch. Blaine McDonald gets a hold of it, pulls it down the third base line, and good sign there to have Parkerson give his teammate a thumbs up. But we'll get another look here. A foul ball, you rarely see it hitting your own teammate, and he gets out of the way quick and, hits him right in the lower back. Call it the hot corner over there, but for Parkerson, McDonald knows that better than anybody, playing the position at third, but it was hitting his own teammate on the third base line. But Parkerson appears to be okay. He'd love to be driven in here by McDonald. What a big day at the plate. In game 1, it's slowing out. Hunter Hampton takes second. McDonald went 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs in game 1. He walked in his first at-bat, or first plate appearance of this game, which came to start this inning, now up for a second time. Slowing out. So 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs in the top of the second and 2 on, with Hancock working here to McDonald. McDonald gets a hold of this one, lifts it toward the outfield. It 1 hops off the wall, 2 come across to score, and Parkerson and Hampton, and Blaine McDonald with another extra base hit, and the Cardinals continue to add on here in the second. Blaine McDonald with RBIs number 5 and 6 of the day after driving in 4 in game 1. He has his second double of the day, this time driving in 2. And so McDonald really starting to get comfortable with the bat in his hands. And it extends the line down to Antonio Andujar, who singled in his first trip to the plate earlier this inning. So 7 runs across in this inning. And a change on the hill. Here for the Coyotes, they'll call upon Luke Detling as he's getting loose. So the outing ends for Bubba Hancock. Hancock goes an inning and 2/3, surrenders 8 runs, responsible for the man at second in McDonald, and Luke Detling now called upon Antonio Andujar, the man he'll face. Fort Worth Christian, they've drawn 5 walks in this game. They have 8 runs on only 4 hits, but 2 of those hits have been doubles. So half their hits for extra bases, but 4 hits, 8 runs. They've drawn 5 walks, which has helped their cause, and David Salas has been sitting for a while. He needed a 22-pitch first inning. And now when he takes the mound for a second time, he'll be up by at least 8 runs while Hancock exits. An inning and 2/3, 4 hits, 8 runs, 5 walks. His day is over on the hill, and they go to Luke Detling. Detling was at third. But he moves to the mound. So an 8-0 advantage. That ball lifted towards left. And coming in to make the grab and retire the side is Bubba Hancock, the man who was on the mound for most of that inning. But Detling comes in and gets an out, but not before 7 scored. 8-0. We go to the bottom of the second. 8-0 the score as we start the bottom of the second inning. David Salas towing the rubber for his second inning of work, and well, he does it to the tune of a big lead as his team gives him 1 run in the top of the first. They add 7 in the top of the second inning. And so Salas out there. He needed a little over 20 pitches to get through 1 inning of work. His outing started with a walk, came back and was able to work out of it, allowing just the 1 free pass, but needed 23 pitches. It's Luke Detling. He's the man who came in relief to end that 7-run inning for Fort Worth Christian. Last half inning. In relief of the starter, Bubba Hancock. He came in, got the final out, getting Antonio Andujar to fly out to left to Bubba Hancock. But now it's Detling leading off this bottom of the second. His team down by quite a bit. A dribbler over to first, and Andujar steps on the bag. So Detling retired. David Salas hoping to settle in here. He's had a great start to the year for the sophomore. He's now thrown exactly 9 innings this season. And he has not surrendered an earned run. And he's just allowed one hit through 9 innings of work as well to begin the young year. His third start. Looking like he certainly could be a fixture along with the man we saw earlier today. A lot of the talk was about the offense, and rightfully so, but it was Greg Smeds who got the victory after he went 3 2/3 and allowed just 1 earned run. Did have 4 walks, worked around them, had 2 strikeouts as well. And now David Salas is trying to build upon that and throw the ball effectively as the starter. And he has an 8-0 lead to work with, pulled foul here. It's Carson Smith at the plate. There's a swing and a miss. So Smith is retired on the strikeout. And that brings Grant Harvey, the catcher, up. 2 out, nobody on. As Salas works out of the windup, the sophomore righty, first pitch. He misses high. 1-0 count here with 2 outs. It's up and in, and it ends up plunking Harvey, so he'll take first. A 2-out hit by pitch. And so the catcher will get a courtesy.
Come on, Noah.
That brings Noah Zurich up, the left fielder. And he grounds it to Emerson, off to Carney, and the side is retired. 8-0 Cardinals after 2 here on Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio. We're back with you on Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio after a 13-5 victory to begin the day. The Cardinals now up 8-0 as we start the third inning. A 13-5 effort, 13 hits against Denison. Pick up their 5th consecutive victory, move to 6-1 on the season. That's ripped to center. But right there to retire Ridgel is Rebel out in center field. That brings up Jacob Ward. He walked in his first trip to the plate, and he grounds to short here. Fraley has it on to first and just in time. 6-3 ground out. So Detling settling in. He is coming out of the bullpen and retired the first 2 here in this inning. He was called upon in relief to get the final 2 outs of the, or final out in the second inning, an inning in which the Cardinals sent 10 batters to the plate. So we got the final out of that frame in short order, and he's retired the first 2 here in the third, the right-hander Luke Detling. But now it gets more difficult as the lineup card flips back to the top, and really always seems to be a little bit challenging, at least at this aspect of the season, with how hot the bats have been for the Cardinals to start things. Been swinging it well and have been aggressive for sure, and Griffin Carney, he certainly is on a hot streak. A 5-game hit streak now. And he's got a multi-hit effort now in back-to-back games. 3 hits in game 1. And while he tries to take an extra bag here, credited with a single but runs into an out at second. Rusty Greer always wants his players to be aggressive. They'll run into outs at times. That time, one of those occasions, and the side is retired. But it's 8-0 as we go on in this one here on Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio. Eight nothing the score. Bottom of the third inning. Salas, 35 pitches. And he fires a strike. Facing the top of this Heritage order to begin the bottom of the third inning. Grounded. And it's a foul ball.
That's it, really.
Salas kicks, delivers, hits up and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm gonna move anyways eventually. Y'all sit in the shade. Shade spot.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Rebel. He kicks, and it's popped up in foul territory. Another 2-2. Swing and a miss. Salas beginning the frame with a strikeout. 41 pitches now for the sophomore. He has been so effective this year. 2 1/3 so far and a pair of punch-outs. For the Cardinals, looking to move to 8-1 on the campaign if they can hold on to what is an 8-0 lead right now. And Salas filling up the zone, exactly what head coach Rusty Greer wants to see out of the young right-hander. He's very capable of doing what he did against Legacy Christian. 5 innings of shutout ball with 7 punch-outs, and did it in economical fashion in terms of the pitch count with just 66 pitches. And Coach Greer knows he's capable of doing that at a high level. Good luxury to have for the talented sophomore. He's definitely got some explosive stuff. Working with this 8-run advantage as well certainly has to be helpful for Salas, just trying to attack in the zone. And that's called for a strike. Here to Swires, who's 0 for 1 today. Two balls, 2 strikes. Popped up. And it's out in the bullpen. And a swing and a miss. Couple of punch outs here for Salas at the bottom of the third. It's called a strike. Luke Fraley digs in here for the Coyotes. Salas fools him there. So the 0-2. In there, strike 3. Salas catches, Fraley looking, and the side is retired. He strikes out the side in order. Brilliant inning of work from David Salas.
Draftline Sports Management is taking recruiting and NIL to the next level. With over 50+ years of experience and athlete representation, we set the standard for maximizing value and creating opportunities. Draftline Sports Management is where the future signs first.
My name is Jason Weber, and our companies, JWC General Contractors and 88's Disaster Restoration, are proud corporate sponsors of Fort Worth Christian. My wife Jamie and our son Aiden and I love being a part of the Cardinal family. We believe in the mission and vision of FWC, and we know how important it is to support the Cardinal experience. JWC provides exceptional residential and commercial roofing, while ADH offers comprehensive disaster restoration. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly about how we can serve you. From our family to yours, go Cards!
I'm Stacy Pearson, and at Pearson Air, we believe in helping people with everything we do. We have been leaders in the multifamily HVAC industry since 1982, serving Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, and Denver. Uncompromised honesty, disciplined integrity, unequal value, and godly generosity are our core values. Check us out online at pearsonair.com. Now come on, Cardinal Nation, let's go.
Hi, I'm Spencer Perkins with Streamline Landscape. We're excited to be a corporate partner and the official landscape provider for Fort Worth Christian School. Streamline is a full-service residential and commercial landscaping company. It will be our pleasure to work with you to achieve your outdoor living space, just like we've done at the Hagen's Home. Go to streamlinelc.com and we can get you a free quote today. Go Cards!
We start the top of the fourth inning. It's Grady Emerson leading things off. Watches the first outside. Drew a walk. Last time up, he's 0 for 1. And he grounds that to first. Bobbled and flipped on. And in time, Emerson retired, as it was Swires who bobbled it, flipped it on to Detling, and they still are able to get him in time. We'll get another look on the replay here as the speedy Emerson hustling out of the box. It was bobbled there, as you see, for the moment by Swires, and the bang-bang play. Got a couple of really close plays. It was hard to tell, at least on that replay right there. We had one earlier in the game when it was a 1-0 game on a play at the plate on a tag that was called out, a call in favor of the Cardinals. And when we went back and looked, perhaps the hand got in there. That was another close one. But it's Emerson who is retired. We'll get another look here. I mean, that's just really close. Really couldn't tell there. Tim Polster, you think yes or no? It was hard to tell. Yeah, he says it's equal, so I'd say it probably was tough to say one way or another. At least we could say this. It wasn't like he was definitely safe. I mean, it was a bang-bang play. I mean, we could maybe continue to slow it down, but if it's that close, splitting hairs at that point, ultimately, I mean, it's not like you can replay it or challenge it or review it, but we like looking at it just to see. So it's fun, and it was definitely very close. I mean, so give credit to the umpires working hard to try to make all the calls in an accurate fashion, and what it appeared to be right there. And, well, Braylon James, he reaches on a walk. So a ground out to first, followed by a walk. And that brings up Jake Parkerson. Parkerson, he's already driven in 4 runs in this game. had a sacrifice fly RBI in the first. Drives in 3 more in the second with a bases clearing double. So 2 trips to the plate and 4 RBIs already for the designated hitter, Jake Parkerson. He's also scored a run and hits with a 3-0 count, as that's taken for a strike. And that's another ball form. So the Cardinals being patient at the plate. Another walk drawn, the 7th walk that Fort Worth Christian has drawn in this game. And that'll bring up Hank Austin, who has drawn one of the 7 walks that have been surrendered by the Coyotes pitching staff in this matchup, allowing runners to get aboard on first and second. So Detling out on the hill, first and second. With 1 out, Hank Austin is at the plate. He fouls it straight back. Austin pops it out. So 1 run in the first. It was a 7 spot put up in the top of the second. The Cardinals held off the scoreboard in the third, but they have another threat here in the top of the 4th inning. And that's slowing outside. Unfortunate sequence there for Hank Austin. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here with 2 on, 1 out, and an 8-0 ball game. Austin staying alive, fighting in this at-bat. And that'll make it a full count. That'll load up the bases. 3 consecutive free passes being issued here. And so they're juiced for a man who has come through with bases loaded today. Austin walks, and it's Blaine McDonald. doubled, has a pair of RBIs, a walk and a run scored in this game. And he fouls this one. Donald went 2 for 3 with a double in game 1. And he has doubled here in game 2, already with a pair of RBIs. And that's upstairs. So a pair of doubles today for the Fort Worth Christian third baseman. And he's been driving in runs in a big way as he takes for a strike. So glad you're joining us here on Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio. Blaine McDonald, 6 RBIs on the day. And he has a chance to add on with the bases juiced. And he watches it. So bases loaded for McDonald once again. Already 6 RBIs on the day and more out there for the Cardinals' third baseman. And he rips it towards left. That is grabbed, but deep enough to score a run. And the Cardinals add on to their lead. James coming across to score on the sacrifice there by McDonald. Keeping Parkerson put at second. Hampton, the runner, at first. And it's Santonio Andujar now with 2 outs and 2 on in a 9-0 game here in the top of the 4th inning. Detling leaves it inside. Andujar is 1 for 2 today. He singled in the second. And the 3-0. In there for a strike. Andujar lifts it out to right. And Zurich is able to make the grab and end the threat. A pair stranded, but one more added on. 9-0 score as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 9-0 score here on Cardinal Baseball Live. Back to action here in the Raider Invitational. That plunks Hancock, a man who started the game on the hill, but he starts the fourth with a hit by pitch. That is upstairs. Salas has been pretty effective in this game. 52 pitches that he has needed through 3 innings of action. Yet to surrender a hit. That's lifted towards center. No runner tagging. It's just out there in center field for the reliable Braylon James to grab it for the first out. That'll bring up Detling to the plate here in a 9-0 ball game. Breaking ball low.
Wylie are on Saturday.
Salas getting in there for a strike. Really nice spot to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. A good heater from the sophomore right-hander. Hancock on first. He was hit. And Detling at the plate, who has now come in for him in relief. 9 runs put on the board on the heels of a 13-run outing from the Cardinals in Game 1. That was to the tune of 13 hits, just 5 hits in this one. It's been 8 walks that have helped the Cardinals get traffic on the base paths. Salas kicks, delivers, and he misses up and in. So runners on first and second. Now for Carson Smith. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the second inning. And that is lifted toward right. James is there. Hampton tagging, but he'll think better of it after James gets it in quickly. Grant Harvey now with 2 outs and 2 on. Swing and a miss. Salas fires it past Harvey. The 0-2. Check swing, foul ball. And the 0-2, Salas will step off. One, two. Or 0-2 count with runners on first and second. Swing and a miss. Salas retires the side with a strikeout. And the Cardinals leading 9-0, cruising along here at the Wylie East Raiders Invitational.
You wanna be great now. You're just trying to find a way out. I don't wanna tell you how to live, but I just don't want you to miss. And I don't mean to scare you. I want you to live and I dare you to give this life all you have. Yeah, all you have. Whoa, whoa, don't miss, just make, don't get it twisted. We're on a mission to live life legendary. Yeah, we are legendary. We are legendary. We are not ordinary. We are legendary. You will remember our names. We are legendary. Living extraordinary. We are legendary. You will remember our names. Thin our blood. You're one of us. You're one of us. There's strength in our blood. You're one of us. You're one of us. We are legendary. We are not ordinary. We are legendary. You will remember our names. We are legendary. Living extraordinary. We are legendary. You will remember our names. You will remember our names. You will remember our names.
Yeah, welcome back to more Cardinal Baseball Live. This is Trey Bell stepping in for the voice of the Cardinals, Will Connerly. Had to take off for a previous commitment with ESPN tonight over at UT Arlington, I believe is where he's going. So we let him go so he could make it in time. Andrew Ridgel stepping in for the Cardinals here, and he takes the first one for a ball. Oh, there's a rocket. The wind's blowing out. That's got a chance. That's deep. And the left fielder comes in to make the play. Ridgel, I thought when he hit it, it was going to ride a little further than that. The wind may have actually held it up instead of carrying it. The wind is going slightly from left to right here, right now here at Wylie East Raiders Field. This is the Raider Invitational. We're fortunate to be here for 3 straight games today. This is our 3rd game. And Coach Heath Andrews with Wylie East Raiders been very accommodating for our Tradio broadcasts today. Looks like Jacob Ward in there for the Cardinals now. Takes first pitch out of the zone for a ball. Cardinals have been really aggressive at the plate today. Aggressive at the plate, aggressive on the bases, and they played pretty good defense. In fact, I can't really think of a series. Oh, the sun's high. That might be tough. First baseman makes a play. That's number 2, Nolan Swires for Heritage. Over at first base, drops in underneath it. I thought when he hit it, the sun was going to play a factor, but the shadows are getting long as the sun moves in the sky. Got Griffin Carney now, number 27, second baseman for the Cardinals. He's had a big day today. Not his pitch. Took the first one there up in the zone. That's one of those pitches where if you're not ready for it, you're going to get underneath it and pop it straight up to the shortstop. Carney 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs today. I think that's pretty phenomenal today. He takes one down there. Cardinals enjoying a 9-0 lead right here. The big RBI guys today have been Parkerson and McDonald. Both of them have doubles. And they were bases loaded doubles, I think. So, oh, that's a rip. Ball on the ground. Let's see if he can beat it out to first. Tell you what, he got the wood on it and torched it down the left field line. Third baseman actually made a good play. Got his glove down quickly, knocked the ball down. Came up, fielded it, and threw out the speedy Carney at first base. We're rolling to the bottom of the 5th. Cardinals are ahead, 9-0. So we'll close the book on David Salas today. 4 innings pitched, 0 hits, 0 runs, 0 earned runs, a couple of walks, and 5 Ks. Another stellar outing for Salas here against Frisco Heritage. On the mound now, number 77, Adam Burns, senior for the Cardinals. Big kid. I don't like to stand near him. He's a towering young man. He's missed up high a couple times with 2 balls. Going to have to get a good stride and finish down. You could see him on the hill right there. He was a very big contributor on their football team in the fall. If I'm not mistaken, he may be going to play football at the next level. Adam looking to find his arm slot here. He's missed on 5 straight.
Okay.
There's one right there. That could be 2. Nope, foul down the right side. So Burns, after throwing 5 balls, has come into the zone with 2 straight strikes. He's looking for a 2-hopper to Carney at second base to start the turn with Emerson. Breaking pitch right there. I don't know where that was, but he's not in the strike zone. Pretty reasonable lead at first base for a team that's down 9-0. Burns misses with the 2-2 pitch. Got a full count now. What I mean by that is I wouldn't necessarily be outside the cut down 9 runs, but this guy at first base had a pretty big step outside the cut. Burns throws one in again. Three-two count, runner at first base. He's shortened up his lead over there, and Burns misses up. So that's 2 free passes now. Cardinal dugout kicks it around, and it looks like coach is going to head out there and have a little discussion with him. I could tell by how slow he's walking that this is just a settle down, get your heart rate down, take a deep breath, manage the adrenaline. This is probably not even to talk about the situation. This is Burns' first time to be in a game, first appearance of the year. So he's laughing, the coach is laughing. Ryder Rebel is at first base for Heritage. And at second base is number 5, Luke Lawhon. So 2 guys on here. And they've got runners on throughout the day. But Salas completely in command. Just hit over 50% on strikes, up around 60, I guess, if you look at the stats. 64 pitches, 36 strikes by Salas. Burns misses down. You know, I looked down, maybe we'll get a replay on it, but I completely didn't get it. I think we just did a back pick at second base. That's not good. I was looking at the box score. That's why I'm not a professional, Tim. Yeah, let's get off this camera. It's bouncing too much. Got it. Oh, that's deep to the right. It's going to be foul. It's down in the batting cages here. Number 2, Nolan Swires had a great cut on that ball. It's a 2-0 pitch. Looking dead red, and he did. He got a fastball on the inner half, and he didn't pull his hands on the inside of it. Kind of got it out in front of the plate, pulled it foul. Well, his catcher helped him out with a back pick last time somebody got to second base. We got Swires on first, Ryder Rebel on second. And into the box here for Heritage. Can't read the number. Oh, that's number 11, Luke Froley. Let's go with Froley, F-R-O-E-H-L-E. Cardinals are playing the outfield, the normal Coach Greer method. Pinch the middle, a little bit shallow. Giving up the hard rip down the lines, taking away the alleys. Great pitch. It's going to be to the right side. We might have a play at the plate. They're going to hold him up at second base. At third base. Held him up at third base. It's a great job of hitting. That pitch was kind of up in the zone. And Froley actually kept his hands back and then just poked it right in that hole on the right side. Here comes Coach Greer. I think Adam is done for the day. They're going to bring somebody else in. We'll be right back with more Cardinal Baseball Live.
Thank you so much for joining the game with us today. We hope you are enjoying this presentation of Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio. We have a target of 20,000 channel subscribers before the end of the spring. We need your help to reach that goal. So please hit the subscribe button and the like button, and pick a friend or family member to whom you can share the game. We are happy you are watching and hope you consider becoming a member for access to different member-only content.
Well, we're back with more Cardinal Baseball Live on Tradio. Fred Hall has come in for the Cardinals here. 1 out, the bases are jacked. Here we are in the bottom of the 5th in the second game of a doubleheader for the Cardinals. Oh, very good pitch. And apparently the batter held back and checked his swing. Hall opens with a breaking pitch. That's a rip. That's left center. But I got a guy. His name is Braylon James. And he tracks it down. So James tracks over in the gap, makes the play. There's 2 outs in the inning. Tag from third, gives a run to Heritage, Frisco Heritage. And they still have 2 runners on. Fred Hall's job, come in and throw strikes. He did that though. That's a hard hit ball down the left field line. That's going to be trouble for the Cardinals. There may be a play at plate though. Best arm on the team just got the ball. We saw Grady Emerson do a cut like that last week in the private school tournament at the home field for the Cardinals, the Keck. And I thought we were going to end up having a play at the plate, a similar situation. But instead, we got a 2-run double. Tell you what, the camera angle from the top is very deceiving. It is a long way to center field from home plate. It is, I think during our first game this morning, it was Grapevine and Wylie East, and one of the coaches walked it off. It's somewhere between 390 and 400 to straightaway center, but when you look at that camera angle that we have from the high top, it doesn't look quite that long. But let me tell you, it's a poke. I think it's about 320 down the lines. So we're looking at a park that gets deep fast. And they have this tall wall. I don't know if you guys have been able to see it today, but they have a left field. It must be kind of short and straight left. Yeah, there you go. You can see it's got a double decker. It's got 2 verticals of fencing for most of that left field side. Wow. I don't know. I've seen some pitches today that kind of, all I can say, they were interesting. 3-2's the count, got 2 outs. Looks like nobody at first base here, just run on second, so he will not be leaving with the pitch unless he's trying to steal it. Okay. Ground ball, third baseman. McDonald comes up, throws it across. Anderhorn makes the grab, and the Cardinals get out of trouble. And that'll be it for the 5th inning. 9-3, Cardinals on top. So this is shortstop for the Cardinals, Grady Emerson. Hit a 3-run jack in game 1, a no-doubter over the right field wall. Held hitless in this game. He's had 2 at-bats. He's walked 1 time and scored a run. Swings 3-1 there. That's a rip. It not staying between the lines, though. A little bit up in the inside half of the zone, and Grady went up and torched it down the right field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. On the scene. I'm out. What happened? Check. Senior shortstop. Emerson, 2-2 count here. All down. Grady, one of those guys that you just got to come out to the park and watch him if you don't believe what you're hearing or seeing, because he is one dynamic 5-tool player. He takes ball 4. He's going to be on the bases. My guess is Coach Greer is going to turn him loose. We're in the top of the 6th. Cardinals are ahead 9-3. We're at the Raider Invitational up here at Wylie East High School. Kind of a hike to get here. The crew got here about 6:45, 7 a.m. to set up for our first game of the day. And this is the 3rd one. Emerson at first. Of course, with a left-handed pitcher, you got to study it and understand a little bit more about what he's doing and where he's going to go. He telegraphed it that time, though. He lifted his foot, put his toe down. Or at least that's how I knew when I was playing baseball on the lefty. Picked his foot up. If his toe was coming down, he's coming over to me. Well, that's not true that time either. One ball, 1 strike. Emerson at first. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Braylon James, who made a great play in center field last inning on a deep hit ball. Standing in there on a 2-1 count. That ball's a wild pitch by Tyler Ritter, number 21, on the mound, and Emerson advances to second base, picks up his signals from Coach Greer, telling him the situation. Nobody out. Let's be smart. Emerson, high baseball IQ at second base. Okay, here's a pinch hitter. First time I've seen Court Williams up at the plate, number 23 for the Cardinals. He gets in there, promptly hits it over to the right field line. I don't know if the right fielder's going to get there. He is. He makes the play in fair territory. And that'll be the first out of the inning. That is, the infield fly rule was in effect, but of course that wasn't an easy play for an infielder or even a normal play for an infielder. So right fielder storming in, and he catches it just maybe a foot inside the line. One down here. This is Matt Austin, catcher. Got a couple of walks today. 0 for 1 on the day. Emerson, moderate lead at second base. They do a pickoff there. He was outside the cut, but he wasn't more than a step outside the cut, so easy effort to get back. Cardinals 6-1 coming into today. 3-1 in the first tournament of the year up at Liberty Christian, and then 3-0 last week in the games that they got in over at the private school tournament, played on their home turf. Won the first game today handily. I think the final score was 13-5. Kind of running together a little bit. And this game that's never been threatened. Austin swings over one. Now at 2-2. The outfield plays him straightaway. Center fielder's not giving him too much respect. There's a spot where he could drive one over somebody's head, left and right, or regular depth. There's a runner's take off. Got double steal, and Austin stays right in the box, and they don't even make a throw. I think Grady stole that on the pitcher. Both guys advancing 3-2. Another walk. And that's the 11th walk. And that's the 11th walk today for the Cardinals offensively, and 3 of those 11 are by Hank Austin. 3 are by Braylon James, and Braylon is on second base. Grady Emerson has a couple, and he's on third base. McDonald, third baseman, getting the start there today. He looks at the first pitch, strike. Bases are juiced. Another walk's going to do some damage. McDonald's going to get a pitch to hit here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that's an interesting choice right there. That's Ritter actually went to the breaking pitch, tried to come in the back door. Could not pick the lock. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a ball that's coming right back. Going to take out some fans behind us. Almost hit some Anna ball players. Anna's got some cool jerseys. They got the Alabama A on their hats. And they're all purple and the A's in white. And then they got some pinstripes. It looks pretty sharp, actually. There's an RBI for McDonald. He walks, and that'll be his 4th RBI of the day. Antonio Andahar, 33, steps into the box. First baseman for the Cardinals. Looking for something to drive, and I guess after seeing a walk in front of you, you're more likely to take one, but this would be a great spot for them to score 3 runs and maybe put an end to this game in the run rule in the bottom half if they can hold Heritage. That's going to be an infield fly if it's a fair ball. Umpire's got his hand straight in the air. Batter's out if it's a fair ball. Bases loaded or runners on first and second, less than 2 outs. Textbook call right there. Umpire put his hand straight in the air as soon as the ball was hit, meaning the batter's out as long as the ball stays fair. Now, what's interesting is if the players don't catch it and it rolls foul, it is a foul ball. So they still got to make a play on it. But if they touch it in fair ground and then it drops to the ground, it's still an out based on the infield fly. Yeah, that ball's been, I wouldn't use that ball. It kicked back. It sounded like it came off the concrete. Probably's got a scuff on it. But you know, you can't really get an advantage with a scuff ball unless you know where to put it with your grip. Strike right there. Yep. This is Ridgel, 0 for 3 on the day. He has scored a run. Looking for his first hit. Battles right there on a breaking pitch that was coming down into his back foot by the lefty. That's one of those where he throws it on the inside half and tries to break it right into your back knee, your back shin, back foot. It's a back foot slider. Yep. Ridgel stays alive, gets a piece of it, knocks it down. Ritter on the hill, though, been pretty effective changing speeds this inning. Had a little bit of control challenge, but the things that he's gotten across the plate have not been consistently the same speed, like that one right there. Took something off of, pulled a string, came in the back half of the strike zone, that lefty curveball, and sits him down. That'll be it for the Cardinals here in the top of the 6th. We're rolling to the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals 10, Heritage Frisco 3. I told you I'd get you some info on Adam Burns, who pitched early in that inning. Burns is 6'5", 268. Looks like he's going to play football at Navy. Defensive end and offensive lineman. There's a ground ball to Griffin Carney, fields it and throws it on to Andy Hart. First base for the first out. Well, that's one of those balls that was just hit by Grant Harvey in the box for Frisco Heritage. And, you know, you got to run that ball out. He hit it off the end cap of the bat, and it puts that weird spin on it that makes it want to hit something in foul territory and roll back in. especially on turf. It'll do it just as easy as it would do it. Actually, more often, I think, than something on dirt infield. Fred Hall hits Harvey in the helmet, and the ball just got away from him. And Harvey must be their catcher because we got a runner coming in for him, and that is number 12, Cameron Coleman, coming in to run for Grant Harvey for Frisco Heritage. Bottom of the sixth here, there's one down, as you can see on the scoreboard. Cardinals enjoying a 10-3 lead, very conservative lead. Speaking of leads, very conservative lead for Cameron Coleman at first base. It's pretty good hands. And that was number 5, Luke Lawhon, that poked it out there to center field. Knew somebody named Lawhon, John Lawhon, in Birmingham, Alabama. Had a furniture business way back in the 90s and 80s, late 70s, but I think he expanded to Texas. Anyway, same last name. This is Ryder Rebel. Maybe one of the best names on the roster. Ryder Rebel. Batting for Frisco Heritage. Fred Hall in the game for the Cardinals. Matt Austin behind the plate. Andahar, Carney, Emerson, McDonald. That's on your infield today. Braylon James is in center field. I think you got Jacob Ward and Ridgel. That's good hands right there. Ball hit deep to the right field. Play made on it. No problem. I think that's Ridgel over in, nope. That's Ward in right field making that play, number 24. And that's going to be the ball game, folks. 7 runs after 6 apparently is enough to do it. And this is the final here from the Raider Invitational, where Wylie East High School, where the Cardinals have wrapped up a game 10-3. The Cardinals will move to 8-1 on the season. Of course, this is not a home game, so we don't do the Tradio Player of the Game interview, but we will come up with a Player of the Game, and we'll get it online. This is Trey Bell with Tradio. We'll see you next time.
We only play to win. That's on everything. We climbing to the top. Turn it up a notch. This is all house. Hey, we get that W. What? Get that W.